Okay, I'm here with Gary Clifton, and I'm a big believer in gold and silver, especially the prices they are right now, but you got to be careful because Gary purchased a bunch of gold and silver, or a bunch of silver online, a great price, and he never got it and he lost his money. You want to tell me about that, Gary?
Yes, over the years I have been a firm believer in the purchase of silver and gold as a backup for what's coming in the future. Preferably silver over the gold because there'll be a greater advantage of movement of silver. Very difficult to go into a grocery store if your gold piece is $5,000 and get change for $400 or $500 worth of groceries. Whereas with silver, the price will go up maybe up to $400 or $500. And you could easily spend that at the grocery store and use every cent of that 1 ounce of silver. Anyway, over the years, I have bought silver from Northwest Territorial Mint. Oftentimes, the inducement is that they charged only 60 cents per coin or per ounce over the premium amount for the silver at the time. And that was quite an inducement. I also purchased silver here locally at the Santaquin Mint, which is no longer operating, but their minimum price was $1.25. So you're saving 50% per coin what you would be charged just to purchase that ounce, regardless of the cost of the ounce at the time, whether $15 or $18 or $25. Over the years, from Northwest Territorial Mint, when I bought them, I would usually buy a monster box, which would be 500 ounces at a time, but you were allowed to buy 20 ounces or 100 ounces, and over time I did purchase a number of monster boxes. And the way it would work is you would have to send in a certified check or wire transfer money to their account, and they would send you notice that they received the money and lock in the price that you were quoted on the phone for the purchase. However, they would say to you generally that it would take 20 to 30 days for them to get the order together, and then they would ship you that order by post office or FedEx. I had done that for a number of years until I started working with the Santaquin Mint. But about 2016, it was time again to order a fairly large amount, $9,000 worth. And I had a friend in Salt Lake City who wanted to order a monster box, and at that time for 500 ounces, it was $15,000. So we both sent our orders in I part of it in November, the rest in December, and he in December. And come April or May the following year, we had not yet received them. And then all of a sudden I find out that the Northwest Territorial Mint is going into bankruptcy. Well, with further notices from the corporation, we found out that the president of the corporation and one of the other executives of there were two parts of the mint, the one that mints the coins and shipped them to you, and then they had a storage facility as well where they would save your stacks of coins in their storage vaults. Well, what happened is they were taking your money to pay the people before you their coins, but they ended up pocketing your money eventually and their money, and also taking the supposedly stored coinage or bulk silver or gold that was in the vaults and spending it on their own needs. Since then, court cases have devolved, and the two parties are currently under indictment for fraud, both interstate and telephone fraud, 10 counts each, and the trials are currently going on this year. but the indictments are found on the internet under the Northwest Territorial Mint. So being offered a good deal isn't always a good thing.
So the bottom line is that you lost $9,000, your buddy lost 15.
That's correct.
And you probably won't see any.
We will not. We were required to turn in paperwork of proof of what we purchased, but because we're the little guys, we get nothing back if they were to recoup any of the cost. Other people bigger than us would get paid a partial amount, but we will never, or I will never expect to see a cent back from that, so that's a loss.
And Gary, that's a wrap.
Thank you.